Okay, so today we are going to talk about defects in our 3S Kanban and Lean process here in the Colonial Lodge basement. So we've done all this work to get the place looking a lot better and a lot nicer. It's not perfect by any means, but it's a lot better and it doesn't smell anymore. So everybody's working really, really hard, especially the contractors and everybody else coming down here. But either way, if we don't take the time to do the labels, properly label and put things back where they're supposed to be, instead of randomly in the front or on the tops, and putting drywall and hardy backer back where it's supposed to go and not behind countertops. It's supposed to go here, not here. But how would anybody know that? Because there is zero communication with somebody who doesn't work here or people that do work here. Things are just being put back. And can anybody else tell me, what is there a lack of? There's no Kaizen corners. Where's the trash can? There it is. But again, how would anybody know that it goes here? It doesn't go here, but how would anybody know? And there's a rake in it. But how would anybody know that it goes here? Because there's no Kaizen corners. There's nothing that says this is where things go. So that leaves what? Anybody know? That's right, guesswork. It leaves guesswork. It doesn't, we have so much guesswork that we're doing in between our regular job tasks that we do to fulfill our projects at the end of the week. And having guesswork means it's open to interpretation. And now we don't want it open to interpretation. We want it done right all the way through. So overproduction is there's too much stuff down here that can be organized at one time. And in doing that, it leads to a transportation waste, meaning we got to take all these things and we have to move them and sweep and put them back when we've already done that 3 or 4 times already. But the inventory is this. This is our product inventory. This is what we need to fix rooms. If it's down here in a random space and not kept up and not labeled properly and put back in the wrong and incorrect spaces, then we're going to start having messes. We're going to start using stuff like the new stuff before we start using the old stuff. And then we're going to end up throwing the old stuff away. Oh, wait. It's over there. We're gonna start throwing the old stuff away because we don't know where anything is. The defect is that stuff gets used, it gets put back in properly, or it gets left out, put into the wrong spot. I don't even know. It's like, again, the labels are on the top, but if we're using this 2-bin system like here, not 2-bin, but the stacking system right here, how do I know that this one is less full than that one? I don't, because again, it's not labeled only on top to tell us what it is, and it's also covered in paint. So it's that is a defect. Well, there's the defects. Well, overprocessing is now we're gonna come back and relabel all this stuff, start putting Kaizen corners on the ground, and start creating the laminated pictures that say, this is how stuff's supposed to go. The motion is going upstairs, all the way down the staircase, downstairs, all the way back here, coming into here, creating the labels on the computer, and then printing them off, and then coming back in here after I've printed them off and laminating them and putting them on here, on there, on here, on there, on here, on there, on there, on all these things, and then over here and on the walls. It's a huge motion waste. The waiting is that while we are doing this, the customer is waiting to have their room maintenance. Hugh, Marty, Crystal, anybody that we help do things or have tasks or get tasked out from is waiting because they're wondering why we're not starting our task yet, but we are over here trying to stay organized. But we're not organized at all. We're even trying to be organized because we haven't put any labels on right here or on anything else. So the wasted employee genius is, why do we have Kaizenify in our Kanban list if we can't use it for anything, or we're not using it? Not that we can't, that we're not using it as properly as we're supposed to get things done and organized. I know for a fact I gave my maintenance crew the Kaizenify information and my password so they can just log in and start doing stuff. Not that it's on them only, it's on me too. But if I'm not pushing the pace, they're not going to either. And we need to make sure that we're all of us, my crew, anybody else who's here doing 2-second lean or 3S improvements, take the time during the day to just take 10 minutes, create 3 or 4 labels, come down, put them on, not on my space, but your own spaces, but like, for each of your crews and your teams. But we need to make sure that we're doing better across the board to get stuff like this taken care of. Thank you. 8 waste story, not office.